Yeah. Yo, it's your boy Lobster. I'm about to do my first self-administering of my new treatment. Hopefully I don't mess it up. So this is I have to make sure there's no foggy residue. It's not foggy, it's not hazy, there's nothing in there. It looks good, no big air bubbles. Take the top off. Some alcohol swabs. Wipe the top. The little thingy that goes on top, the vial adapter. I just have to press it on top, press it down until I hear the clickety-clack. It's okay if that happens. That's why we got more alcohol swabs, y'all. That's there. Do I have to actually like do it like this? Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is what I forgot to do last time. Open it up. Pull it down first before I screw it in. Pull it down to 20. So that's where it needs to fill up, to the 20. Screw it on the top. Doesn't have to be super tight. What you see in all the movies, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Up to around the 5 and 10 is when there will be a little bit of resistance. Release it, it's starting to go in. Usually takes about 3 pumps. That's 2, and then 1 more, and then it should have enough to where I can just pull it down to the 20. Alright. A little bit of air bubbles, but nothing big, so that's good. So it's all full. Uncap. So my first infusion, I did it through 1 entry point. It took a long time, so I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I do 2 points. I never know which one goes on top, but it's really easy to figure out by just looking at it. This one. Unscrew. Toss that aside. Screw it on. The fun part, I don't know if I can post this part, because it's the needles! Trying to be excited about needles, but I hate it all. I don't know if anyone ever likes it. I got everything down. I think it's simple enough. This is just gonna be my everyday now, 2 times a week, until hopefully they get things going better. I gotta rip these up, pick them right off. There we go. These are the needles. So this goes in the other part. Fun. Not crazy tight. But this is where if I went through one side, that's why they got these clamps. Alright, the fun part, I don't know if I can post, because I'm about to prick it a prick. So this is nice, because I can just look at these 2 dots over here and transfer it to the other side. Swab at the site. So here, swab it a swab, circular. Can't be too close to the knee or too close to the groin. So good thing I got long thighs. Okay. There's a rubber band. Take that off. Open it up. Pull the safety off. It's not that thick. Slight pinch and straight down. one there. Other one. Rub it off. Open up them wings. Take off that safety. It's a sharp needle. No one likes a needle going into their skin, but I gotta get used to it. So I don't feel anything now because it's obviously not doing anything, but once it starts infusing, it feels so uncomfortable. So this is my fun toy. Slide it open. Numbers up to know it's secure. That locks in there. To make sure it's secure, turn it upside down, it's not falling out, I'm good. And then I close it, it clamps, and then the process starts. I hate the feeling. Oh, there it is. It's very... It's not crazy bad, it just feels like when they put anesthesia, it's got like that numbing feeling, and then it burns a little. But it goes away after a little bit. But it's just uncomfortable. So, but I do 2, so it goes by quicker. I did 1 the first time. It still went by not too bad. I don't know if it has anything to do with me doing it in the abdomen, but. So this usually takes around 20 minutes. I can actually time it because I'm recording the video. But right now, since it is like 20-25 minutes, I'm gonna find something to watch because I'm not gonna talk to myself. That's crazy. Haha, I used to stream. I did that all the time. So normally the first 2 times I've done it, this is my 3rd time. The first 2 times the nurse was here to like, she didn't do it for me, but she like watched me do it in case I did anything wrong. That was the 2nd time is I forgot to pull out the syringe thing to get some air for the pressure. The first time I forgot to open this thing up before I opened it up, like slide it open instead of I opened it before I slid it open, which wasn't a big deal, but I think I did everything right this time. But yeah, since she was with me the first time, we talked the whole time, so I didn't really have the urge to like look at how much time is left, like how much of the infusion is left. But now that I'm by myself, still a lot left. But yeah, this will be twice a week. I hopefully will have a solid schedule with it, doing it on Monday and Thursday evenings when I get back from work, so I don't have to worry about like if anything happens at work. I have to take this for the rest of my life until there is a cure for my disease. And I have to take it for the rest of my life if it works. I don't know if it works yet. I could just be pricking myself and infusing a foreign substance that does nothing to my body. But hopefully it does work. I'll find out, I think in like, at this point, like 2 to 3 weeks. As long as certain levels of certain things are looking better, then it means that it's working. But if they're the same as they've been for the past year, then looking at, based on studies so far, the disease has your kidneys going to kidney failure within like 1 to 10 years after the diagnosis. And what I found out last time I talked to the nurse was that if I were to get a transplant, I still have the disease. So that's fun. So if I were to get the transplant, the disease would still eventually affect my kidneys, and in some patients it's affected it as quickly as like within a week. So again, fingers crossed that this works. But yeah, before transplant, obviously there's also dialysis, but I feel like just dialysis and transplant, that's just a big big lifestyle change for me. Like this, I can see myself doing this like twice a week. Obviously, like I said, the pricking myself with the needle, I'm never gonna like it. But am I used to it? Kind of. But yeah, so I don't mind doing this twice a week if it means I can live comfortably, knowing my kidneys won't just fail on me. Yeah. And almost halfway. Almost halfway. So that's like what, 6 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Almost halfway. So when I do the double needle, 2 needles. All right, sorry, that was bad. But if I do the 2 injection sites, it's definitely a lot quicker. So close to being done. Yeah, yesterday was my first practice after having started this treatment. It was a pretty solid practice. Yeah, I think it's done for sure. All right, so this part. Was it on the needle? No blurred. It was very noticeable with the abdomen, but not so much with the leg. But it does not swell up, but like just had a bunch of stuff infused into my body at one site, so it'll like puff up, but it goes away in like 24 hours, up around 24 hours. And then the only part I need to dispose of a certain way, quote it, blah blah blah. Gatorade bottle as my sharps container. First time bleeding. Oof, skid to beef skid. Ow, ow, ow. The alcohol, it stings. Band-Aid. So open this up. Slide it down. Close up my toy. All of this goes in the trash. Okay, that's gonna take way too long. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna do this twice a week. And I will find out if it's working in like 3 weeks, something like that. I'll keep y'all posted. Peace. Love y'all.